Joe, back from the winter break, back in action as you take on Queen's Park this afternoon. How much are you looking forward to putting things right and getting back to winning ways?
Yeah, I think that's it. We need to put previous to Christmas behind us. We need to look forward. That's not saying that we've not reflected and we've not put the work in that we need to put in. We've had some real honest conversations across the board. So, yeah, we're looking to push on now and move forward because, we're coming into a big part of the year. We've got to make sure that we're doing what we need to do. We've got to get back to us and looking like us and producing performances and getting 3 points the way that we're used to. So, yeah, it's a big one for us today. It's nice to be back and hopefully we can start as we mean to go on.
Yeah, what's been the sort of focus, getting the players back in this week, trying to get back into those good habits and, of course, putting things right like you mentioned?
Yeah, it's been difficult, because training's been disrupted with the weather and things like that, so we've not had the spaces that we wanted to have, but I'm not going to complain because I'm sure there's many teams in the league that have had training cancelled this week. We're very fortunate. We've got a very, very good facility, which means we don't have to change venues or look for, social settings to train. We're still in the privacy of our own training centre, so we're very, very fortunate. I do realise that. We do have a big squad, so we're in a good position. It's just been about getting back into good habits, putting things right, tweaking things that we needed to tweak, but most importantly, making sure that we're back to us, back to the players and the people that we are, and that we can produce. So, as I said, it's been all about looking forward this week and trying to make sure we get back into our good habits and our good ways.
Yeah, and just on today's opposition, Queen's Park obviously had a lot of change since the last time you played them at the start of the season. What are you sort of expecting from them?
It's always difficult. I feel like we say this quite a bit, when there's a new manager or there's a turnover and it happens so quickly. The guys that have come in from our academy set up are really good guys, so we know that they've got very good intentions and they want to do things the right way. It's good for them, it's good for the club. I wish them all the success in the world, but obviously we're going to want to beat them today, and it's difficult to know what shape they're in, and they've had a lot of outs going out, with a few players going to Partick and losing Lucy, who's one of our old goalkeepers, to Gartcairn. So we need to make sure that we're ready for the unexpected today. But as ever, we always look at ourselves, and I think regardless of whoever we was playing today, it was always going to be about us. We do that 90% of the time anyway. So today is about us and about our standards and about getting back out there and putting a few things right.
Yeah, and just lastly, of course, the break, is that an opportunity to reset, but then looking to get back to the standards, of course, the first half of the season, early on, especially the amount of goals you're scoring, is it looking to get back to that?
Yeah, exactly that. As I've said, it's about putting that behind us now, that brief spell towards the Christmas break. You look at any results and losing back-to-back always seems worse than looking back at just the league table and seeing you've lost 2 games, because I think that looks very different to losing back-to-back games, and it feels a lot worse as well. So we need to make sure that we're back to winning ways today. As I said, it was a really good time for us to reset and refresh, have some good reflections, have some good conversations, but we're moving forward now and we've got to really kick on and we've got to really make sure that we're in a good place moving forward.